Hi friends, let's learn about a long writing task, article writing. It holds its importance as it carries 10 marks in the exam. So let's gather more information about this writing task. Initially, let me explain you what is the article mean. An article is a written word published in a print or electronic medium. It may be for the purpose of propagating news, researching results, academic analysis, or debate. Generally, it is a piece of a writing that is published in a newspaper or a magazine. A piece of writing written for a large audience. Article means a piece of writing written for a large audience. The main motive behind writing an article is that it should be published in either newspaper, magazine, or journal so as to make some difference to the world or to bring some difference in society. So this is the meaning of article. This writing task holds its own importance as it carries 10 marks in the exam. So now let me explain you the marking scheme related to this topic. Format, opening and conclusion, that will carry you 1 mark. Then the content added in different paragraphs, so that will carry you 4 marks. Then the expression, that's a total 5 marks, and these 5 marks are divided into 2 points. First, grammatical accuracy, appropriate words, vocabulary, and spelling. So it will carry 2.5 marks. And the second point in the expression, coherence, relevance of the ideas, and style of writing. So it will carry 2.5. So total in this way, 10 marks are divided for different segments as a criteria in the for the marking. Now let's understand the format of article writing. The format is as follows. When a student has to attempt a question on article writing, he has to follow article writing format, which is led by CBSE. Here you can see how to write article writing format in detail. The format of an article consists of the following parts. First, that's a heading. Heading should be catchy and not more than 5 to 6 words. It should be effective one, and it should be attractive. It should not be too lengthy. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. So instead wasting much time for the in selection of a heading, so in a very short span of time you should arrive to the very attractive, interesting, and a very good heading for your article. So you should take care in this regard. Then the second point, the second part in the format, that's a byline. Byline, it refers to the name of the person writing the article. It is generally given in the question. If not given, then do not write your personal details. Generally, in exam, names are given. The same name we have to put under the heading by putting dash, and then class can be written. If the name is not written, you should not write your personal details. Instead, you can write any imaginative name you can put there. You are not supposed to mention any of your personal details while attempting the question in the exam. So this care should be taken by you. Fading should be written in capital letters and it should be underlined. And below, from the center points, byline should be written. Initially there should be dash and then the name, and then class should be mentioned after the name Then the next point, that's body. It is the main part of your writing piece. It generally consists 3 to 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph, it is called as an introductory paragraph. Introductory paragraph, it is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction of the topic. It's a meaning to be precise, briefly tell what the article is about, giving some quotations or starting facts to arouse the interest of the readers. The first paragraph should give one the introduction about the topic, about the subject. It's a very good that to begin with a quotation. We can add, we can insert, and then the related to the topic, related to subject, some initial information can be inserted, can be added in the first paragraph, followed by a second paragraph. It is called as a descriptive paragraph. The second paragraph is called as a descriptive paragraph. In the descriptive paragraph, this part can be written in either one or two paragraphs. You are required to do a complete analysis of the subject matter in question. It may include in this second paragraph, in descriptive paragraph, types, how many forms does the problem exist, or different types of the given subject or topic can be given there, various possible types which are exist, so those can be added in the second paragraph. And then even in descriptive second paragraph, current scenario also can be mentioned. Then you need to explain the current situation, the problems if any, or whether after any corrective actions betterment in the situation has been observed or not. Current scenario can be brought in the second descriptive paragraph. What are the segment related to the topic or subject, so those should be written there. It may include advantages or disadvantages depending upon the topic and the question. Even the one side of the problem or topic or the subject, like advantages, and even the disadvantages, the other part, the other side of the question, so that can be also mentioned in the answer in the article. Even we can bring a cause and effect relationship, develop the cause and effect relationship by supporting it with the facts or data. You may also write the consequences, any other relevant or related information. Cause and effect of any problem or any issue or any matter, any subject. So those can be also thrown light over it, and then these points can be taken into the consideration. In the next lot of the article writing, that's a third paragraph. It can be called as a additional informative paragraph, in which we can add the more information about related concerns of the topic or subject. More points can be added here if there is a need to add some supportive points to the article. So here we can add the fact related, or any proof if you want to give in support to the topic or your opinion or your view, so that can be added here as a additional information. Additional information supports your views and opinions which you have elaborated in the first and second paragraph. So third paragraph, additional informative paragraph, that support with the information put forward there in view of the your views and opinions which are expressed in the first and second paragraph. So it depends on the need of the presentation. If there is a no need, then there is a no any requirement to add the third paragraph. So you should decide whether you have to add a third paragraph or not. So that totally depend on the need base. Then let's turn towards the last part, the last segment of the format. of the article writing. That's a conclusion. The conclusion, it is the concluding paragraph. It is very important to conclude what you have started. Never leave an article open ended. Article should not be ended with open side. Now it is to be remembered that whatever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions as well. We should not end the problem as it is. As a student, or as a caretaker, or as a opinion, we have to put forward the suggestions, the steps, the solutions for the problem. So it's always better to come up with the solutions to the problem, or suggestions related to any issue. We should not end article with the same problem, but on the other side there should be the positive side to be thrown light. Predications and personal problems may be included. This paragraph needs to be short and precise. More elaboration should be avoided. We should, to the point, we should be very specific, and the narration should raise to the point only. Here also, you could be here also you could add some glitter to your art piece with some quotes. If you are ending with quotations, then that will give very good impact to your article writing. So if you keep all these points in your mind related to the format, then the okay, you will come up with very good article writing. Moving forward, let me explain you some of the valuable guideline related to the article writing. uh, it is a very important question. That's why it should be solved in a better way. The following guideline can be very helpful in solving the question based on article writing. The first point: plan before you pen. It is important that you follow a sequence. A proper sequence should be followed. You should have your own plan before noting down article. The point should be jot down in a proper sequence. So kindly jot down the points at the back of your answer sheet, and ensure a proper sequence of ideas: introduce, analyze, suggest, and conclude. So this logical sequence can be followed: introduce, analyze, suggest, and conclude. So these are the four segments can be followed in the any article writing. uh, if you have more points, then okay, first you jot down at the back of the answer sheet, the page which is allotted for rough work. There you can point down, note down, so that you will not forget the points which are arise, which are there in your mind. And then ensure the proper sequence of ideas. Make a make a proper sequence in your mind, and then okay, arrange in a proper way. That's introduction, then analysis, then suggestions, and then conclude. It is possible that you have many points or very few points. In such a case, the second point you have to keep in your mind, that's a selective approach. If you have more points or if you have few points, you should follow a selective approach. When you have a lot of varied point, it is better you to choose a few best ones and write in line or two on each. In case you have very few already, explain them in at least 2 to 3 lines each. If you are exceeding in points, then choose the best one. And you have less ideas, you have less views, then try to explain those few points in a elaboration, in a try to okay give the broader space to these few points, few ideas. And then if the vice versa situation is there, that yeah, you have a bunch of very good ideas, then initially you focus the best ones, and then follow the hierarchy, and then followed by medium and then minor points can be added, inserted in the article in the various paragraphs. The next point, that is begin with importance. Always begin with your strongest points. You can accommodate the weaker ones in the between and end with another strong point. Remember, strong with strong. So, this formula should be followed in the article writing. Always start with the strong points, the points which are strongest at width, and then you can accommodate the weaker one in between, and then you can conclude with the another strong point. So the strong weak strong, this formula can be followed regarding article writing. Always try to focus the most important points in the beginning of the article, in the initial paragraph of the article writing. Then the next point, that's follow word limit. This is a long writing task. The word limit is 150 to 200 words. You should not exceed the word limit. So in you should be develop article within the given word limit, and so always follow the restriction of the word limit and never cross word limit. If you cross the word limit, so there is a minus mark system. Kindly keep in your mind that we have to be in the limited format. We should not exceed the word limit. So that's very important one. The next point, that personal opinions. Then feel free to give your personal opinions in one or two lines. Always, it's very important that you should you should put forward, you should write your personal opinions, personal views. So that gives a very different impact. That will be very effective one. The personal opinion should be there. Those are always welcome in the article writing. So don't feel awkward, don't feel odd, but feel free to come up with your personal views, opinions in the different paragraphs of the article writing. The next point, that's avoid deviation. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. You should not be wavered uh, in respect to the topic, in respect to the subject. You should be precise, you should be to the point, your writing should be to the point, particular, specific, and we should not deviate from the main point or main subject or topic. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another that may deviate you from the main point. In such a situation, care should be taken that while linking ideas to one another, we should not deviate. Such opportunity, such chance should not be taken care, or this should be stopped. Deviation should be avoided. You have to refrain from doing so. In such a case, you have to refrain yourself from doing such thing. So always the point should raise to the point, to the topic, to the subject, and then the supportive points can be linked to the one another, rather avoiding the deviation to the main subject or topic. And then the next, that's avoid repetition of ideas. We should refrain ourselves from the repetition. Always try to avoid the repetition of words or vocabulary or ideas or your opinions. Come up with innovative ideas related to the topic. Come up with new opinions, new words, new vocabulary. Take care of your vocabulary skills. uh, Repetition of any point should be avoided in between the different paragraphs in the article writing. And then the presentation part. Presentation holds its importance in relevance to the article writing. It should be very attractive, it should be very beautiful one. All writing tasks should be kept in the box which can be drawn by pencil. And then proper heading, proper spacing, the use of punctuation marks, then proper font, the size of font can be taken care. Make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spelling, then which carry marks. So always make sure that you have to focus on the grammatical accuracy. In case of a spelling mistake, kindly take care and avoid spelling mistake in your writing. Always have general quotes in your hand. Try to add such a handy quotes in between your paragraphs. And always have such a very good bunch of quotations, and try to add in between paragraphs. The proper, relevant, and the effective use of quotation help in presentation and show that you are prepared. So that put very good picture in the article writing, and that shows that you have well prepared for this question. And they give a very good impact for your writing, and that create a very good image in the mind of readers. That's why you should have very good use of quotations. And if you have such a bunch, then try to use in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the article. And read editorials in a few newspapers and notice the pattern. So if you read variety of articles in the newspaper, so that will help you in the preparation of this question. Make a small sentence regarding article writing. Always make a small sentence, and those should be written in a simple language. It restricts the scope of a grammatical inaccuracies. And that's why if you take care of constructing simple and relevant and proper small sentences, so that will give a very good scope of all the things. Dear friends, now the concluding part of this episode, that's the outline of the article writing. So for your ready reference, here is uh, an outline presented in the proper format. You can view it. Initially, a heading is there and it's in capital letters and it is underlined. And from the middle, there's a dash and byline is written there. For example, here we have taken an imaginary name, that's Neeraj, and class 12 science. So that's a mention. And then living line close to the left side corner margin, that's a introductory paragraph. Then after leaving some lines, then the second descriptive paragraph, and then the third additional informative paragraph if needed, and then the last part of the article writing, that's a conclusion. So this outline is presented here for your ready reference, so you can view and you can get an idea how an article writing can be developed, or what should be the actual picture or format outline for the article writing. Thank you for watching this video.